¿Cómo les va? Bienvenidos a otra emisión de Filmoteca Online. Seguimos acompañando desde acá al Festival Asterisco y hoy tenemos un material rarísimo que hemos hecho subtitular exclusivamente para Asterisco y para Filmoteca Online. Tiene una historia interesante además el material. Resulta que en 1967 el dramaturgo canadiense John Herbert estrenó en su país su obra Fortune and Men's Eyes, que es una cita de Shakespeare, pero refería a sus experiencias autobiográficas en prisión. Esta obra fue un éxito inmediato, resultó ser con el tiempo una de las obras más exitosas de toda la historia del teatro canadiense, se tradujo a un montón de idiomas, se estrenó con éxito también en varios países. En el 71, de hecho, tuvo una muy buena versión cinematográfica dirigida por Harvey Hart, en Canadá también. La cuestión es que en el 69, 2 años después del estreno original en Canadá y 2 años antes de la filmación de la versión cinematográfica, Sal Mineo, ícono gay, protagonista junto a James Dean del clásico Rebelde sin causa, dirigió y fue uno de los protagonistas de una versión teatral en Los Ángeles, que fue exitosa también. Y resulta que alguien encontró un corto de aproximadamente 15-16 minutos que aparentemente fue hecho para promocionar la obra por televisión, una especie de tráiler, digamos, de la obra, con un par de escenas y con un comentario en off de un locutor, para promover el estreno de la obra en distintos canales de televisión que quisieran hacerlo. Y entonces en este tráiler, en este corto, aparece el propio Sal Mineo, aparece Don Johnson, que de hecho debutó en el teatro en un protagónico con esta obra, en esta puesta de Sal Mineo, está jovencísimo, casi irreconocible, y está también Michael Greer, que hacía el personaje de Queenie y que los que siguen el Festival Asterisco pudieron ver en una comedia rarísima de estos años, hecha de manera totalmente independiente, que se estrenó en Argentina como El tercer sexo se divierte. Bueno, en realidad el papel consagratorio de Michael Greer había sido en esta obra teatral y Harvey Hart después lo convocó para repetir ese rol en la versión cinematográfica de Fortune and Men's Eyes. Este es entonces el material que vamos a ver, que es un registro único entonces de esta puesta teatral dirigida y coprotagonizada por Sal Mineo. Ojalá lo disfruten. Entonces hay que agradecérsela a un coleccionista anónimo que decidió postearla en YouTube como corresponde hacer estas cosas como las hacemos nosotros, sin llenarla de logos por todos lados y tal. Si uno quiere compartir algo, hay que compartirlo realmente bien. No lo citamos al hombre porque no figura su nombre en el posteo, pero eternamente agradecidos por esta exhumación, ¿no?, de este material tan raro. Nosotros aportamos desde acá los subtítulos en castellano para que lo entienda el público de habla hispana. Que lo disfruten.
Theater Beat is presented through a grant by the Atlantic Richfield Company.
Hey, how you doing, Captain? Hey, what is this, you new baby?
You looking for another trip to the tower, wise ass?
No, I'm just trying to be friendly. Make the new kid feel at home.
Shut up. Come here, Smith. Move.
Well, be still, my foolish heart.
Shut up. All right, Smith, this will be your bunk. No talking after lights out. Pick up the routine. Try to get along with these bums. You'll get your work assignment tomorrow. And don't spend too much time in the crapper. You'll wind up in an isolation cell.
Yeah, he means Gunsel's Alley. It's too bad all the faggots don't make it there.
Well, now, you'd like a private room?
Take him away, nurse.
All right, knock it off, both of you.
Fortune in men's eyes is not for the squeamish, the ultra-conservative, the let's entertain the executive from out-of-town crowd. It's a harsh slice out of some very ugly life. The kind, says the playwright, going on in every jail of every city of every country in the world. It therefore belongs on the theater beat.
Why don't you just save your chocolates for your little chickens at Jug Up? Hey, Smitty?
Jug Up?
Yeah, meals. Didn't anybody yell Jug Up at you when you ate today?
Oh, no, I didn't eat. I figured the food was going to be the same as the city jail. It always made me sick afterwards.
Oh, come on, darling. Don't remind us of that sewage dump on the river. They buy the bloody bologna and the withered wieners once a year. And you can put up wallpaper forever with the goddamn... But don't worry, Smitty. The pigs they keep here are fed better than that.
Yeah, Smitty, the meals are good, because this place has its own farm, and the animals and vegetables are raised by the prisoners. Oh, hey, listen, I once worked on a farm between school terms. Yeah, and I wouldn't mind if they put me on that. The time would go fast anyway.
Well, that's the idea, man. I'm going to wangle you a good go, and you won't have to do any hard time. Because I've got some pull in the office.
Oh, well, okay, and thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Yeah, but you're going to have to serve a little quiche to the politicians who want to put you in the barn.
What?
Oh, come on, you've been in the hay before. Yeah, no Queenie's all for fixing you up with an old man, because you're ripe for tomato season. Well, if I do, Rocky, it's going to be with somebody who has something on the ball.
No, thank you.
And no piece of crap like you that picks him off my vine.
All right, now look, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm not a queer. No, hey, no, you don't understand. Look, I've got a girlfriend.
Where? Where is she? Where? Over there. Over there. Help! 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 There's a woman in here.
No, listen, look. No, you don't understand. Look, my girl is decent.
She's decent?
Yeah.
Hey, she's decent. Oh, it's all right. She's decent. Oh. Will she hear my confession?
Oh, St. Teresa of the Roses.
Look, we're just kidding with Smitty. Sooner or later, you'll find out that life inside is, well, a bit different. But you still don't have to do anything you don't want to. I mean, no matter what anybody tells you.
I'm trying to smarten him up, Mona. And you're going to queer the play? Has sitting on the outside of the fence ever gotten you a goddamn thing? That Jug Up, baby, the punks scrap the meat right off your plate and you're scared to say boo.
Well, I get enough to eat, and if they're that hungry, I don't begrudge it.
Look at your goddamn rags, Mona. You ain't had a piece of crap that fits you since you walked through that door.
Well, I can fix them to look better in the guard's room when the tailor's not looking.
Well, I like everything new, Mona. Get off my bed. I can't feel sexy in rags.
I don't care what I look like in here.
Smitty, I try to sharpen up the girls that I like, and the boys. And she don't listen to a screwing word I say because I could have gotten her a real good old man. She told him she preferred her independent, if you can picture that.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Oh, you can? Let me tell you something, Smitty. One afternoon in the gym, a bunch of the
Queenie,
hippos
don't tell them about that.
They conned her into the storeroom.
Queenie!
They conned her into the storeroom. 15 guys. They made up the team, and she was the only basket, and they all took a whack. Dig. Now, Mona's public property, Smitty. Because you can't say no in here unless you've got somebody to back you up. And one behind you is a lot better than 15. You'd better take it from your mother. I know the score.
Yeah, well, I'll have to think about it.
All right, think about it. Well, don't wait until you get your ass gang-banged. Mona had to hold onto the wall to walk for a week.
Look, they won't do it to him, Queenie, because he doesn't look gay. You see, Smitty? Well, they felt I had no rights. Well, that doesn't seem fair. Well, I didn't think so either. But it takes a little while to get used to the rules of the game in here. And I made a few concessions since, just to make life bearable.
Oh, indeed.
Oh, and another thing, Smitty. Don't ever go to the guards for protection, and don't ever depend on them. You have to solve your own problems in here.
Yeah, that's right, Smitty. That's right. Yeah, little Mona here could show you the scars to prove it. You know she's a fake? Yeah. She squealed to a goddamn screw. Yeah, but we cut you up pretty good, didn't we, bitch, huh? We did? Goddamn faggots.
How did they get away with it?
They got away with it the usual way. It was an accident.
Is that right, Jen?
Yeah, that's right. Everybody agreed it was an accident, including me. So be careful, Smitty.
All right, Rocky, put a shine on those boots. Smith, you better button up that shirt. If you want to go this Christmas show, you better look sharp, both of you. Hey, Smitty, you got any shoe polish?
Yeah.
Here. Thanks. Hey, Smitty, you know Queenie's really bugged with you. You know that, don't you?
Who cares?
Well, Mona, maybe.
Hey, how come Mona bothers you so much, Rocky? You got a rod on for him?
Yeah, I got something I'd like to give all faggots, but it's not what they're looking for.
Oh, yeah? Well, it seems to me Mona doesn't even know you're alive.
She knows I'm alive, all right, but she's too lily-livered to look.
Well, you know, for a guy who claims he doesn't go in that direction, it looks like to me you walk the path hot and heavy.
All right, you trying to prove something, wise guy?
Nope. I don't have to. You prove the point every time you open your mouth. It snaps shut on what you are.
Don't you ever get the idea that I'm a pansy punker?
Watch your words there, Rocky. Because I'm nobody's punker these days, remember? Or maybe you've forgotten what the floor of the crapper smells like up close.
No, I haven't forgotten.
Don't make me remind you too often.
Oh, wow.
Try me.
All right, Smitty. Yeah, I gotta admit it, man. You're pretty fast. You're pretty good with your meat hooks. But that doesn't make you big time. Now, Queenie tells me that you're here on a lousy little joyride rap. Well, you know that's kid stuff, don't you?
It's big enough for me.
Well, you didn't know your ass from a hole in the ground when you first came to this joint. It took me and Queenie to smarten you up.
Look, I'm not interested in getting smart like you and Queenie. Oh, by the way, tell me something, Rocky. Did you get a chance to keep any of that stuff you got busted for? Huh? No. No, I guess not. And it must have taken a lot of Queenie's guts to beat the hell out of that little old lady for a closet full of diamonds and furs, right?
Now, look, I would have gotten clean away if the goddamn car didn't run out of gas. Yeah, but Queenie, no. Queenie screwed herself up. She had to play actress before slugging some old bitch. Yeah, she started singing Happy Birthday in the halls to cover up the screams. It's too bad that the lady next door knew that it wasn't the old dame's birthday and called the cops.
Yeah. Yeah, so today she's wearing a neck load of cheap glass and singing her songs to a gym full of pickpockets and petty boosters.
Well, look, I told you I am not in that class. And when I get out of here, my real old man is going to get out of Quentin. That's right. The two of us are going to get together again. We're going to hit the big time. Well, I guess a little punker like you doesn't know who Ralph... All right, a little joyrider like you doesn't know who Ralph Tibber is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure, I've read about your father. The high priest of pipe dreams, isn't that it?
Well, you wouldn't know how much cash there is in dealing dope.
Yeah, and let me tell you something else. I don't give a damn what you and your old man do to get busted again either. You know, Queenie's always telling me what a big thing it is to pry open somebody's window. And you're trying to impress me by telling me that your old man peddles dope and your mother sells bingo to the wine hounds. Hey, big deal. Look, if I was going to pick a racket, it sure as hell wouldn't be lousy drugs or cheap booze, I'll tell you
Well, you
that.
better find something real fast, buddy boy, because you ain't going to be able to get a decent job when you get out of this joint.
Oh, no?
No. You're not even going to get a half-ass job. All right, you look at Queenie. After Queenie did a bit here, she went to work in a Chinatown restaurant. And she wasn't there 2 weeks, baby. 2 weeks. But all of a sudden, big, 7-foot tiny from the morality squad steps in. Sure, he sees Queenie. Playing waitress to a lot of square chinks. And what does he do, huh? He calls the manager. He says, hey, manager, come here. Hey, manager, do you know that you got a faggot and a thief working for you? By the time Big Tiny finishes his cup of coffee, little old Queenie is out on our ass in the alley with the rest of the pussycats.
So, Queenie made a try anyway.
Well, come on.
I guess that's better than selling bingo to the wine hounds now, isn't it?
Well, look, I told you to leave my old lady out of this. Because when she was a big-time bootlegger, baby, she used to eat little boys like you for breakfast.
I can believe it.
Yeah, well, she made more dough in one day than you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, well, I hope to hell she saved it to pay her fines at City Hall.
Well, you just can't it about her.
They must love her there, right?
I tell you to can it,
I thought you started this bomb-rolling smartass. Now finish it!
Smitty, I'm just trying to level with you. Smitty, don't you understand that Queenie is bugged with you because you're playing nursemaid to Mona?
Look, I don't like to see anybody shoved around by a couple of yellow-bellied punkers.
All right, if you tangle with Queenie yet.
I'm ready when she comes.
You're ready when she comes. Smitty, you don't know a goddamn thing. Don't you understand that Queenie isn't tight with the politicians? And that she fixes up old Baldy with punkers? And how do you think he pays her back, huh, Smitty? Huh? He pays her back by taking the jokers that she fingers, and that's all she's got to do, baby. She just fingers them, and he sends them right up to Gonzo's alley.
Well, I'm scared to death. Notice how my fingernails are...
Baby, you're not listening to me. You're so smart, aren't you? Well, baby, you haven't done hard time until you did it in Gonzo's alley. You eat, you jerk, you crap, you flop, all in a lonely little 6x6, Smitty. And it's very cozy there. Well, you bet your ass it's cozy. If you don't go out of your mind in a month. 6 weeks. 6 weeks, and I bashed my head against the wall. Broke it open like an egg. That's because I knew I was better off in a hospital, Smitty. Yeah. Than sitting alone in a lonely little cage like a screwing canary.
Yeah. Well, I'd sing all day if I thought for 1 minute I wouldn't have to look at your ugly map for the rest of my time.
Okay, Smitty. I'm just trying to level with you. They don't let little Mona come in for visits, you know.
Let's go take a shower, Rocky. How about that? Get in there, you son of a bitch. Get in there! I said get in there. Don't you ever rub any more of your dirt off on me, because I'm going to clean it off on you. Now do you dig me, fucker?